Hey, here's something I want to talk about: gambling and luck. I know it's skill, not luck, but what luck we are talking about? What kind of luck? It is not luck when you in poker have pocket aces and you need to flop an ace. It's not that. It's not luck also having pocket aces and you need somebody to have pocket kings, so you're all in pre-flop. It's not even luck that playing blackjack you need a dealer to bust. I'm talking about a unlucky stream of events or lucky stream of events that brings you to some win. How about you go and play some poker, or you play blackjack and you lose 1,500 that day? What if you didn't leave the house? What if your girlfriend came and said, honey, let's have wild sex and don't leave the house today? You will have 1,500 more in your pocket. But also, on a day when you go out and you play a game or gamble, whatever you call it, and you win $4,000, what if the girlfriend came and said, honey, let's stay home and have wild sex? You wouldn't win for those 4,000. And that's what I'm talking about. Those events, the string of events that leads you to that moment where you can apply your skill or luck in gambling. Well, it's too windy outside and you can hear it in audio, so I moved inside just to spare you from that wind, and also wind messing my hair so I don't look that pretty. To continue on my philosophy on luck and gambling, like I said, you need skill and you also need luck on every level of skill that you have. Beginners or the experienced professionals, everybody needs little luck to hit that river card or to get that, 5 when he has 16 and drawing in blackjack. We understand that. I just want to give you one example. It is so ridiculous sequence of events that led to my winning of $380 in blackjack. Wow, it's really not the amount you can brag about, 380. It's Friday. It was January and I just left work. Next morning, Saturday, I planned to go with my RV to Arizona. That was my first 8-day test drive to experience little nomadic life on the wheels. I left work at 4:15, driving south in Las Vegas, all the way out of Las Vegas actually, to Camping World store. I needed to replace the grill that I just bought because it really doesn't fit in my storage. So like I said, 4:15 I left work, bad traffic, hardly moving, crawling. So it's about 4:45 and I'm already half hour driving. I pull my phone, Google Maps, to see, can I avoid some of that bad traffic? Is there some route that I can take just to leave the freeway in? When I put the Camping World store, it popped up, and actually Google Maps tell me the store is closing in 10 minutes. By the time you arrive, store would be closed. Because I still have probably at least half hour drive, and there's it's 4:45. They close at 5. I even didn't know that. I thought there's the regular store open till 10 in the evening, but nope, they close at 5. Well, I said, I'm not gonna make it. And I was going actually south, and I'm approaching Tropicana Avenue. So I said, okay, I'm gonna take off and go to strip, play little poker. But there was some truck that blocked me, so instead of turning west, instead of turning east to exit on a strip, I turned west and end up a couple blocks down, because it's really not that easy. End up by Orleans Casino. Well, I said, it's Friday night, and I know they have a tournament 7 p.m. that many people like to play. So before that, there's always crazy cash game. So let me go and play something over there. I called them on the phone. I called Poker Room, and I said, can you put me on a list? Girl said, yeah, no problem. What's your name? So by the time I parked, I walked in. It's probably another 15-20 minutes. I go by the front desk, and I look there. There's a monitor, scrolling names that are on the list. I don't see my name. I said, hey, I called earlier. Am I on the list? She goes, yep. I said, but I don't see it. She said, list displays, the monitor displays only first 13. Well, where am I? 34th. 34th. When I'm going to get a seat? Probably by 11 or midnight. Well, I decided I'm going to leave. I'm not going to wait till 7 o'clock. So on the way out, I see Baskin Robbins. And I know usually I just went to check if they have baseball nut. That's the flavor I like the most. They have it occasionally, usually during the summer, never in the winter. But I don't know, in January, I don't believe they have it, but I just looked, and yep, they have it. Great, give me 2 scoops. So I'm eating my ice cream, going out, and then I see blackjack tables. You have to pass by blackjack tables on your way in or out. At the first table there's a good-looking female person, girl, lady, woman. So I just decided I'm going to chat with her. So I sit at the table, pull $100, give to a dealer. She's giving me a stack of red chips, $5 chips. And she said, sir, you cannot eat ice cream at the table. Well, I was almost down to 3 fingers left. So I'm swallowing my last bite and I'm going to, eat this. I'm done. I said, okay. Meaning I know, and I'm going to just finish this in next bite. I just have to swallow this what I have in my mouth. She again repeats, I cannot deal you while you're eating at the table. I said, all right. Then she turns around and tells to pit boss, I warned him twice, he's still eating ice cream. Then the pit boss comes, older guy, gray hair, suit and tie. She goes, sir, you cannot eat ice cream. I said, all right. In that moment, I swallow what I had, and I'm putting the last bite. That would be the last one. I have no ice cream anymore. Pit boss grabs my chips, slides it to the dealer, and said, cash him out, he cannot play. So I'm now swallowing my ice cream. She gives me back 1 black chip, because I had 100. So then I go okay, here I'm not eating anymore. Nope, you cannot play. So he kicked me off the table. My first thought was to say something nasty, but then I said, hey, maybe this is a lucky warning. Don't play. Save your money. Because usually when I start playing, I have to lose 300-400. It usually starts really good. I win first 5 hands, and then they change the dealer, and then in the next 30 minutes I lose everything I have. Everything I have in my pocket. So she said, this is maybe good sign. So I even didn't say anything. I just took that chip. Okay, I'm gonna go. I said, they don't want me here. They don't want me here. That's a good sign that I even shouldn't play anything here. And gonna go to Venetian. So I just had to cash that black chip. I walk in towards cashier's window, and it's at the end of the room. all the way down. And then I had to come back this way again to go to, to parking lot. So I'm walking down, and it's all the line of blackjack tables. I'm almost at the cashier's window, then I see pretty girl dealer being alone at the table, no action, no players. I'm weak on women. I just have to sit and look at her for a few minutes. So I sit there, I look in the back, is that pit boss following me to kick me away? So, nope, he didn't move, he was in his area in the beginning. So I give her that black chip, she gives me 20 red chips. I bet 5, I win. Next hand I bet 15, then I let it ride. Then I bet one hand, I remember 75. I had 9 deuce, I double up. That's now 150 bet. After that I bet another 75. I bet 5 for the dealer. I bet for her actually, like almost every hand I bet $5 for a dealer. I like the girl. What can you do? So I played basically only 8 hands. I won all 8 hands. Started with 5, 15, I don't know, 35, 50, 75, 150. 8 hands. And I had $510. Then I bet 25 and I bet 5 for the dealer. I'm down to 480. I said, if I win this hand, I have 550. Great. I'm gonna leave. Well, basically I bust that hand. So I won 8 hands, lost 1, and I said, I know from now on it's going downhill. I'm out. I go cash out my chips. I have $380 more in my pocket. And then I drive off, go to Venetian to have dinner and play some poker. Now, let's take the step back. Think about this. What has to happen for me to end up at that table? And you cannot call it luck, but it's that sequence of those events that led to me being at that table. First, my plan was to leave work earlier, probably about 3 o'clock, I don't remember. But something happened and I left 4:15. I couldn't make it to a store that I even didn't know it works only till 5. But that's first thing that has to happen. Me leaving late, so the store will be closed by the time I'm there. At the moment when I realized that store is late, there was a big truck that almost like pushed me on the freeway exit and I turned west instead of east to go to strip. That's number 2 that has to happen. I go to poker room. I'm 34th on the list. Well, I'm not going to play that, so I'm leaving. Suddenly, in January, they have baseball nut flavor at Baskin-Robbins. That is number 4. Baskin-Robbins never has baseball nut in January. It usually starts with April, with the baseball season. And it's nice flavor. Blueberries, cherries, whatever, with nuts. Oh, crunchy and sweet. 4 things. I buy ice cream. So I'm walking, let's say, this way instead of that way. That's something that has to happen. And I end up by that blackjack table where that good-looking female player was sitting. I want to sit there. But I'm eating ice cream too slow. Pit boss kicks me off the table. 5 things so far. Walking down to cashier window, I see another pretty woman, the dealer, and I had to sit down just to look at her. And then I win 8 hands in a row and end up $380 coming my way, in my pocket, because of those 5 things that has to happen. Okay, that's not luck, but lucky stream of events, or I don't know how to call it. Your destiny, your whatever is moving you that day. The way of thinking that I had, the left corner turn instead of right corner. How do you call that? Please comment something. How do you call that? Well, $380 is not much, but let's say if I played, if I'm some high roller and I play hundreds instead of $10 chips, I could add one more zero on that. That's $3,800. That's a good win for anyone. That's a great win in like 8 hands. What is 8 hands? 12 minutes. But I wouldn't win that if all these 5 things didn't happen. What if I came to poker room and they told me, okay, you have a seat, sit down, play poker, and I lose $600? Or what if they didn't have at Baskin Robbins, if they didn't have that ice cream, and I come to the first blackjack table, I sit down, start playing, and I lose $700 as usual? What if the dealer, when I was leaving, when they kicked me from that first table, when I was leaving, what if it was not pretty girl? What if it was an older lady with bad hair day? So I would not look her way. And I go straight to the cashier, cash that 100, leave out. I don't know. I made $380, and I know to thank who. Somebody from above is pulling strings. Put me at that table with all these 5 events that happened prior to me sitting there. And playing that blackjack 8 hands has nothing with luck or skill. Cards play themselves. You know, you have to stop on 17. Dealer has to draw on 16 or soft 17 and bust. It has nothing to do with me or my skill. So, how do you call this? Those events that lead you to that. Let me know. What do you think?